Hi.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out and how will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Check back. Mike 14.
Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Edmonds a first down and more.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 14. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run it here with Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Now a give to Edmonds. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. We're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Final play of the half, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth down, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 22, Prescott being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Edmonds a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Shoot. Shoot.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Edmonds is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Edmonds again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Edmonds again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's our time. 9-14, 9-14. Watch. Watch the block. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Big circle. Check three. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Coach.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Greg Dortch returning. And he returns this to the 22.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch out.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Come on.
53.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Dortch returning. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Hey, Ace. Check 50. Swim.
On first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Give me some. Green. Mike 50. All day, baby, all day.
Murray going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
53 to Mike. 53. He's not going to get me.
Murray now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray rolling to his left. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 74 yards. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Mahomes forced out to his left, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Dortch returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 31, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, check. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And the reception made by Green. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Prater's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter from the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I hope you brought your record.
Throwing now is Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Ertz over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Another carry now for Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the carry, it's Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dortch returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Murray now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
Let's go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dortch returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Let's go,
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, that's out to the flat for Edmonds. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go, G.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Squeeze, double. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Quit talking about it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. He's got Green, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. What is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 38 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Edmonds.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Stop your whining. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 14 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They're going to try and run, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one swung out here to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on 1st down. Jones Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Murray now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. You're deep.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Murray now on first down. Zach Ertz has it complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a give to Edmonds. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second and goal, Murray rolling to his, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A check down here to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at this.
This will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And some room to roam now. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 56 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second 2-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down now, Edmonds. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looks pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking deep for Adams. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw, Murray. Able to find Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.